is up, everybody? It is Dirty and
DZAN. Welcome to your TUF report for episode 11. People, today is Wednesday, August 11th. How is it going, Dirty? What a great episode we just watched.
Yes, it was. And we're getting to the end, the nitty gritty here.
Yep.
But I got to tell you, man, before we say anything about the fights, that dude's wife, his girl,
Vincent's wife, yes.
if you get lonely, sweetheart.
Oh, dirty.
That's why they call me Dirty.
Yes, we had Brady versus Vincent. Oh, man. It started out awesome with that prank. The two massive ass snakes. Volkanovski is always such a good sport, bro. He took that so well. Yeah, he's really starting to wear me down a little bit. You know what I mean? I really like Volkanovski. I really like him.
I do too. He's hard not to like, to be honest with you.
He's got a great personality.
That coming into it, I felt myself kind of pulling for Ortega, but I'm with you. The tide's turning a little bit just because he's got one of those personalities that allows that to happen.
Right. Yeah. And Ortega hasn't won in a very long time now. That's true. I love that Cowboy was there dropping great words of wisdom on Volk's team.
Gilbert Urbina let us know that he had actually been to the BMF ranch before.
Yes.
Very cool, which doesn't surprise us because DZAN and I are both very big on Gilbert.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was really excited. It was nice. It was nice that they got to hear that from a legend like Cowboy. It was fucking awesome. Yeah. And then we had the coaches competition. Finally, the coaches competition. I felt like it was a meme and they did the cornhole on purpose because of that whole thing that Dana was talking shit about that Bellator about cornhole beat you in ratings or some shit.
Yeah.
And then here they are playing cornhole and Dana's like,
and probably still beat their ratings.
Right? Yes. He's like, we're never fucking leaving. These guys are trained athletes. What the fuck, guys? Like, come on, pick it up. It was a slow game, but damn, Ortega won that shit handedly. As Volkanovski would say, he was shit. He was shit.
He was the first to be there to admit it, though. And I think that's a part of the reason why it's easy to like him, right? I mean,
yes.
It's the old, defang the people that are about to rip on you.
Yes.
Eminem did it in 8 Mile. They did it on The Office with Michael and
Michael Scott. Yeah.
I mean, it is the easiest way is just to go into it, jump on the bandwagon with them, just to kind of make the jokes and it's easier and quicker to move on that way. If you get upset, they're going to feed off of that.
They're going to feed off of that shit. Exactly. They're going to take that energy. They'll feed off of that. Yeah. He does a really great job with that, handling himself in any of those situations.
I can't. Never mind.
All right.
Move on.
All right. So I love that Ortega put Dana White on the spot. He's like, yo, 2 more G's. Like, can I just get 2 more grand? And he's like, sure. Because it's Dana fucking White.
Right.
Of course,
it's going to be like 2 nickels.
Bam, that paid for it. Okay, you get 1,500. You get. I love that first time in TUF season that a coach really thought about that to give the losing team money too. So now they all just got to enjoy it. And then I love that Volk was like, yeah, good on him. But you saw his face. He was pissed. He was pissed that he couldn't be the one to give money to his team. He lost and his team still got paid though.
And Brian Ortega was their hero. So
yes, and Brian Ortega was the fucking hero. That's what he hated the most. I love it. Right. Damn, during the fight prep, me and Dirty were talking about this a little bit off camera. We learned that Vincent has MCL tear during the fight prep, which was the same kind of injury that guy had. I can't even remember his name anymore.
I know
that the guy had. Brady's the guy that was fighting him.
Yeah.
But I forgot. But the dude that literally left because of that injury, Vincent has that same type of injury. And I was like, man, I hope that doesn't come back to bite him in the ass, because I was going for Vincent. I love his story. He's got the best story of anyone there. He had a UFC contract before this thing started. I was really, really pulling for Vincent on this one.
I was pulling for Vincent just to kind of even things up a little bit.
Oh God, right?
And this goes back to what we were talking about a few weeks ago about, the production side of
right.
TUF, and it just makes me that much more convinced that I don't think we're watching these in order.
Right.
Just because it was kind of a smart,
or maybe
move.
Even just the first 8, maybe they did it like that to show Ortega a strong front, right?
Yeah, they can't
4 in a row.
They can't do the
no shit.
The final
yeah,
fight.
DZAN's dumb. DZAN's dumb. Sorry.
But nevertheless, though, I mean, the reality is that you got a lot of really, really good content. And we did get to learn a lot about these fighters, no matter what order they put these in.
Yeah.
The result is the same, but it does make it a little more exciting to, see Ortega take week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And then we're wondering,
and I was just thinking, it's going to be a sweep, baby.
Yeah, we got a sweep happening here, but that is not the case.
Ortega said, hold my beer.
That's about it. That's about it.
And wow, what a sad fight it was to watch. Vincent says that he blew out his knee in the first round. I watched that fight a second time. I could not see where it happened. Maybe when he was trying to get control, he got him in a full body lock. That might have been it. But you can definitely see where it locked up. You can.
It's hard.
You couldn't physically straighten it.
It's internal, so it does make it difficult to see. You would like to see a wince on their face or something like that, but it doesn't always hurt.
Pop. Right. Right. Exactly.
So, at least immediately. So, I'm far from throwing shade on the guy to say, that didn't happen or whatever. But regardless, Brady listened well. That
very
was really,
well.
Yeah. I mean, everything Volkanovski was telling him he was doing.
Yep.
And Volkanovski saw this coming a mile away, which is he was telegraphing his shots so badly. And DZAN and I also talked about this before we started this, which is we were surprised by that just based on the way Vincent fought the first time.
Right.
We really expected a lot more, but he looked very, very amateurish, especially with the uppercuts, because every time he came through with that uppercut,
everything
was wide open. Volkanovski knew this was going to happen. Said as soon as he does that, shoot. Sure as shit, he does it, and Brady shoots. It's a wrap.
Takedown was so easy. And let's give credit to Vincent. He had small success throwing those shots on the bottom. Some really great hammer fists, good elbows. He was framing, hitting him with some great elbows, but in doing so, he lost position over and over. And it might have just been better to weather the ground and pound and try and get back up on your feet. But we didn't learn until after the fight that wasn't physically possible. Right. So he was trying to do what he could from the bottom. All heart to Vincent. What a fucking fighter. It was tough watching that interview after the loss.
Yeah.
Because of his story, because of all the shit he's been through.
His girl.
When he said, I'm sick of losing. Oh, it kills you, man. Yeah. Because he's not just talking about the fight game in life right now. Like there's a lot of shit.
Life is kicking his ass. Right.
Exactly. So,
and we've all been there. So it's so easy to relate to a situation like that where just everything is going fucking wrong, man.
Yeah.
And, I still have those weeks, days.
Right. Yeah, weeks.
I still have those weeks. But, you just gotta, Joe Dirt, keep on keeping on, man.
That's right. El Dirte. That's right.
Yep. So, but yeah, I mean, it was disappointing, but in the context of understanding that Vincent was dealing with a knee injury and that Volkanovski was a bit of a step ahead of Ortega, it seemed to me, in the coaching, at least for that particular fight, because Volkanovski basically called his
guided
shot.
him. It was a blueprint, right? Yeah, he did. He guided him right to the end, right down to the rear naked choke. Beautiful rear naked choke. Got the body lock in and sunk it in easily.
And that's what film study does for fighters.
Yeah.
That's why when I hear a fighter say, even a fighter in the UFC, when I hear a fighter say that they're not studying film, then you're not doing your job.
You're really not doing your job.
That's why the NFL, the NHL, NBA, they all study film, and there's a reason why, because it's very, very effective. And you gotta look at the film, man, because there's always tendencies. Everybody's got to tell, whether it's poker or UFC, everybody's got to tell.
Yep. That's gonna wrap up your episode 11 for TUF. Next week, we got Trayshawn versus Gilbert Urbina. Trayshawn Gore. This is gonna be. I'm so looking forward to this fucking fight.
I am too. And we gotta, before we get out of here, we got to put it out there. We love both fighters. I think I'm a little, and I mean little more partial to Gilbert, whereas DZAN's a little bit more partial to Trayshawn. It's going to be interesting.
Yes, it's going to be really fun to watch, guys. Really fun to watch.
My eye test from thus far tells me Trayshawn's probably going to edge him out of, but
Gilbert's one of those fighters, like a Diaz, like a Condit, like you can never count these guys out. They're always going to keep coming, and they're pressure fighters. I love it. I love it.
You were a fool if you try to guess that one. So
yeah, seriously, just sit back and watch, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be fun. We will see you guys next week.
Peace
out.